Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels have actually now claimed responsibility for firing a missile that hit a U.S.-owned container ship in the Gulf of Aden just off the coast of Yemen. This came just several hours after another Houthi missile was aimed at a U.S. destroyer in the Red Sea. Both of these incidents back to back, adding to tensions that are now at a boiling point in the region, which not only is, of course, very volatile in the midst of this Israel-Hamas war raging in Gaza, but also incredibly essential to global maritime trade. We also see that these attacks against commercial shipping in the Red Sea follow a pattern of Houthi attacks that have resulted in retaliatory strikes from the United States and the United Kingdom last Friday that struck 28 locations across Yemen. And so, of course, this is coming in response to those strikes, which already have drawn the United States into what is fast becoming a regional conflict. Now, of course, all of this centers on the situation on the ground in Gaza. We heard just now from the Israeli Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, that there was no possibility of a ceasefire. He made that very clear, even as he said that the army planned to scale down the ground offensive in the south at some point soon. That point that there is no ceasefire in sight has increasingly fueled a lot of this regional chaos that we are seeing, with the death toll continuing to surge despite that international pressure from the Biden administration and the international community in general, with now over 24,100 Palestinians killed, according to health authorities, civilians and militants, since the beginning of the war. And Hamas on its own is actually trying to increase the pressure on the Israeli military as well. We saw today that Hamas released a video showing what it said were 2 Israeli hostages that were killed and what it described as Israeli airstrikes. These hostage videos have been made apparently under duress, and we have not been able to verify their location or anything else about them. But of course, this was very distressing for the family. The military called it a form of psychological warfare, as it showed these hostages who have been killed, of course, reminding the Israeli public of the cost of the Israeli military campaign in Gaza, which at the moment does not seem to be slowing anytime soon. Isabel Debray with the Associated Press for CGTN in Jerusalem.